If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you. If you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too. If you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating, and yet don't look too good nor talk too wise. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet triumph and disaster and treat those two imposters just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken, and stoop and build them up with worn out tools. One heap of all your winnings and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss, and lose and start again at your beginnings, and never breathe a word about your loss. If you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, and so hold on when there is nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. Hold on. Walk with kings, nor lose the common touch. If neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you, but none too much. If you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth.
Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. Hey yo, 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 hey yo.
World Tag Team Champion. Easy. Oh. God, I hate fat ass. World
Threats are part of wrestling, you know. But you gotta look at the person that's making the threats. This fat son of a bitch, he's challenged all of us, has been world champions before, been in this business 15, 20 years, and this fat son of a bitch is gonna trial us all out.
Just calm down, okay? All right?
He's fat. I'm gonna.
About this.
I don't care if he don't. I'll make him bleed.
Let's go!
Who are those guys?
Your brothers? No.
Yes!
Beginning to get on my nerves. Who are those guys? I couldn't do that. Could you do that? How can they do that? Who are those guys?
The fucking Diaz brothers!
Diaz, get the fuck out of bed, you lazy bastard.
You piece of shit.
Connor, I know the media has a ton of questions for you, so I just want to ask you, what do you think of this turnout?
Yeah, fuck the Diaz brothers, yeah? Fuck those cockroaches!
Whoops! What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. Friday nights. Hope you're feeling good. Share this out. Like the video. We're on X. We're on YouTube. We're on everything. It's Friday once again. We're back, Brandon in studio.
How is it even possible?
In studio once again, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here. We got a great show for you. No guests this week, Brandon.
It's good. I hear from the audience that that's the least favorite part of the show.
If you talk to Hyper Wizard, he says as soon as someone comes on, he tunes out.
Well, his gout starts acting up.
Yeah, it's the Spider-Man gout tingling sensation. But how do we sound? I hope you guys could hear us. Let us know how we sound.
Am I coming in clear? Hey, Mom, I said, am I coming in clear?
And yes, you heard that right. We're streaming live on multiple platforms. X, YouTube,
Amazing.
and Rumble right now with a collective viewers, which is really impressive. And I appreciate it. I appreciate all you guys being here. It's a big week for us. Brandon's back in town. That means stuff's getting done.
The boys are back in town.
The boys are back in town. We had big boy meeting today, which was great.
Yeah, big meeting.
Big meeting.
Yeah.
We get some steaks in the chat.
Plenty of meat service.
I'll settle for the beans. But welcome. We do have a Louis segment. Louis back this week. The pre-recorded Louis is here.
Oh, I did. I was thinking about that while I was at the gym.
Yeah.
I'm like, I wonder if we're going to have a Louis. I was waiting for him to cross the street, but I hadn't seen him.
Yeah, I haven't seen him either. But he still lives in these segments.
That's good.
But
I did see him the other day. He was complaining to me about his stupid door.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. But what's up, everybody? We got a Citizen Ronin here, which, big update, Citizen Ronin's just in time for Easter.
Yes.
His Easter bean has gone out.
Yes.
On his way to him. So next week, hopefully we'll get a good picture of that up on the interwebs. We got Dale A. Good to see you. Yelling at you to fix the door. Brandon.
I can't. I literally can't.
I had to take a random man's door off hinges this week.
How did
this
you do
week?
Yeah, was this in
When I went to Killtown, USA?
Yeah. How did you do it? Did you do screws out of the door frame?
Yeah. Screws out of the door frame.
Favorite way of doing it.
Shady thought the hinges would be harder. Or the pins.
I'm glad you listened to Shady.
Well, he unscrewed it. I just held it and lifted it up. But yeah, we went to imagine a town in Illinois.
Yes. Let's pull up Google Street View real quick.
A town 50 minutes from here that seems like it was recently hit by Hurricane Katrina. Also demographic of
15 minutes, you said?
No, 50 minutes.
50 minutes. Okay.
50 minutes from here.
15
minutes.
minutes.
It was as if I was in Georgia. That's in the right vicinity, right? Louisiana.
Sure.
Right. After Katrina hit, there were, and I wish I was just in shock, or if I wasn't, I would have pulled out my phone and videotaped the setting as driving through this town.
Yeah. It would have been the like you driving through the war-torn streets of Afghanistan with some music playing,
it was
right?
Insane. One of the, you know how like houses around the city where it's like the basement is brick and then a little bit sticking out of the ground is brick, and then everything else is, you know, like
a frame house. Yeah, right.
And it was like burnt down, and then the brick was there, and that was it. And then collapsed rubble frame.
Yes.
It was wild. Every storefront was pane glass window broken in, where it's like, oh, draw a place that got broken into, where it's like the glass is just jagged left there. Yeah. The place is gutted inside. It was a squatter's dream, really.
Really?
Yeah. But the neighborhood was actually pretty nice.
What song would you have chosen to play over the montage video of you driving through the streets?
what's the do 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 do? Is that MASH?
The MASH
I'm
music?
thinking of the MASH intro music.
Doom, 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 doom,
yeah.
doom, doom.
It was good though. We picked up I don't know. I probably can't say what we picked up, but picked up some
game
cool,
of some kind.
some cool machine. Yeah, and then we had to take this door out. But you know, the guy was nice enough. Glacier Glacier Mountain wants an arcade job.
Yeah, imagine you sign up to work for an arcade and be around video games all the time, and then you're sent to ground zero of a hurricane to go pick up a video game.
It was not. It might as well have been. No, it was not a cigarette machine. It was a game. It was a machine from 1990.
Dude, what if, it would be great if we had an old cigarette machine here that dispensed something else.
Shell beans.
Oh, that would be awesome.
It could work. It could work. The new Shelby. Okay. We're thinking about the Moldoramas.
All right, everybody. I think that might be the next crowd fund.
There's someone named Shady. I don't trust him. Yeah. I wouldn't. That's smart.
I don't recommend it.
Yeah. But I hope you guys had a great week. We had a good week. Tomorrow is free comic book day. So if you guys have a local comic shop, go over there. You'll get 3 free comics just for stepping in the place.
Yeah, but don't you feel like this is a grift for them just to get more foot traffic?
Yes.
Right. I feel like they're trying to pull a fast one on us.
They are, but some cool stuff come out of there, and we'll be at a local shop. So if you guys are in the area, Glacier Mountain, if you want to come by, he's thinking about relocating. If he gets that arcade shop, that's the kind of pizzazz we like around here. Yeah, I don't think that's the right word, but we'll be at One Stop Comics in Oak Park, which is a crazy labyrinth of comic books, and I'm excited to do our first free comic book day thing over there. We're going to bring a table. It's probably going to be raining, and we're going to bring books. We'll be signing stuff, doing head sketches, maybe. Yeah, I'll draw some.
You're going to draw some head sketches?
I don't know. Well, I'll bring some paper. I'll bring a pencil.
I haven't drawn in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, you were on.
I did that.
Vacation.
I finished page 8 of Magic Cop right before he left.
Yeah.
And then, I didn't get to draw at all last week.
Yeah, whose fault is that?
Well, I didn't have my backpack when I was where I was.
What's up, John Snowden? Good to see you.
All right. Biclops?
You want to draw the character Biclops?
Who do you think is cooler, Biclops or the Green Listener?
The Green Listener.
You like the Green Listener?
Is Biclops a character?
Yeah, Biclops is the character.
I'm thinking of Marvel's Triclops.
What the hell is that?
No, maybe it is Biclops. Oh, Triclops is a Masters of the Universe character. Maybe it is Biclops. Biclops has 2 heads on top of himself.
The Biclops is from The Simpsons. No, that's Cyclops.
Who am I thinking of, guys? There's a monster character who has 2 faces on, like, his heads are stacked. He has like a regular face and then another from his zygomatic arch up to his forehead, again on his head. I feel like he's a Kirby character. Masters of the Universe Triclops. Who knows?
Biceman from the X-Men.
I'm going to say both of them suck.
There was a really good character. I've seen this clip before, but I looked through the comments on Twitter yesterday, and it's a old Power Rangers character called Negatron.
Yeah.
And it's the monster that insults you. Like, he has the ability to dive deep into your mind to find your most vulnerable secrets and exploit them.
All right.
Did you ever see this?
Does he have like a big mouth or something?
Yeah, he's got a big mouth, and then he'll be like, you're a really boring person. Yeah. And then you're like, and you get blasted backward.
Negatron. That's his name, Negatron.
Yeah, I'm
from
pretty
Power
sure it's
Rangers?
Negatron.
Yeah, looks like it. Is this it?
Yes.
Why is he all? They're all gold always.
Yeah.
I guess this guy is kind of cool.
Look,
he does have a big
dude.
mouth. Yeah.
Could you imagine liking Godzilla monsters over
Power
Power
Rangers
Rangers
monsters.
villains.
Power Rangers monsters and villains are so much cooler.
Yeah, they're so cool
than Godzilla. Yeah.
Goldar is peak Power Ranger villain. Goldar is a cool design.
Is it Zed? The other one? He's cool, right? Is it Zed? Zord? No,
I think
Zed.
it's Zed. Yeah.
Yeah. Something. He has like a front moniker.
Power Rangers is so gay.
Oh, the monsters are cool.
Yeah, they have some great. You know the Rita Repulsa.
Rita. Yeah.
She waited
cool.
10,000 years to conquer Earth.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
We got Jose.
Imagine
Garcia
a woman
chat.
with that much staying power.
What's up, Alan? We got I saw Jose. There's Jose. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. His campaign just closed, and I just put in my info for the shipment on his book. So shout outs to Jose and all his books coming out. I'm excited for that.
Gadzuki got more Riz than that walking noodle monster. Yeah, you can unlike the stream. We're just looking for, chat interaction here.
Yeah, we're just trying to use you guys as our therapists. We're just kind of spiraling into the camera in hopes to find some place in this world.
Oh, yeah, it's that in the gym. You get out of the gym.
Yeah. Strike that. That's just the gym. I was confusing this with the gym, guys. All right,
this is where we get our mental reps in.
Exactly. We got Creative Faye in the chat. What's up? Good to see you. We got some more books out this week. People have been sending in pictures of books and little mini reviews. In fact, there's one that I have yet that literally just came in when we started the stream that we'll look at. But Mr. Sumo Thori with the insane 10 gifted Zaid Comics memberships. Thank you so much, Sumo. Our dude. I don't think we sent his book out yet, did we?
Sumo Thori.
Sumo, I don't think we did.
Mr. Thori?
Well, that's not his real, that's not his birth name. But I put out an update yesterday. We're waiting on a few more books of the Kill Journal. I don't even think I told you this, but you were in some other country, so I didn't bother you with this information. Some of the Kill Journal books we got were damaged in the shipping process.
Yeah, I heard
to
about
us.
That.
And then
it was over 400 copies got damaged.
So Critical Blast is shipping us the replacement copies along with the Finch dossiers. So if you guys got a Kill Journal
Doogers
or any of those Doogers, they will be in the mail next week. So he said they just got picked up today. We'll probably get them on Monday, and then we'll finish that domestic fulfillment. But let's see.
We got Nail Bunny.
Yes.
Hyper Wizard is not even in the country.
Wow.
He's not even in his own country.
Right. He's in Japan right
this
now.
Guy over here. Michael Dici, Michael Rushbrook, Lieutenant Hughes, Reese,
I call him.
Yeah.
Reese M.
Garfield's Bizarre Adventure.
Nice.
Mugen 1, What Geeks Do.
Oh, where'd it go?
And Tech Zombie.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Sumo. You guys have the amazing privilege of being able to use all these emojis, and check that membership tab for some sick comics in there as well. Really appreciate it, Sumo. You're the man, and we'll be getting your package out here next week sometime.
Someone's insane. Look out. Someone's insane.
I got my eye on you, nutcase.
We also got my shirts came in. So I got my new Dia de los Muertos shirt.
Yeah. Yeah, those
Cinco de Mayo's coming up. Yeah, this one's been up there for a while, but I had never ordered one because
Cinco de Mayo's coming up.
Yeah, because Cinco de Mayo's coming up.
Yeah, that's and Cinco de Cuatro is also coming up even quicker.
Yeah, 2
than
days
Cinco de
from now.
Mayo.
It's Sunday.
So make sure you guys do something fun on Sunday and Monday. It's probably easier to celebrate Cinco de Cuatro this year since it's on a Sunday.
Yeah, that's probably the best day to do it.
Double down on that. We got Michael Deshay in the chat. Good to see you, man. And Cranberry Landers.
What's up?
Cranberry did a little unboxing video last weekend.
Yeah. Henry says, I'm a sucker for the Dia de los Muertos aesthetic. Yeah, I have 2 shirts with that. I have this one, and then I have the other one that I did for the actress known as Vicky Chase.
Yeah, what movie?
Piece of art up on there.
Sounds familiar. What
She's
movie
a
is she
pretty prolific actor. You know, she's
I'm not familiar.
renowned.
I'm not familiar. We got John Dillard in the chat.
What's up?
Good to see you. Mr. Dillard was on last week during the show, and I got him in on the sly. I slid him into Michael Bancroft's stream after our stream last week, Brandon. Not a lot of people noticed that.
Oh, you did? Did he get on?
Yeah, he got on.
That's good. So styling his hair didn't go to waste.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
made that a point.
Exactly. Shouts to Dillard. Shouts to the Mighty Golden Patriot. We'll be checking in on that later. I have a whole lineup tonight of things. We'll be talking about that a little bit. And Faye says that she is just celebrating Free Comic Book Day tomorrow. Not down with the Cincos, but, to each their own.
Yeah, but I bet she's going to be all May the 4th, Revenge of the 5th. And
Return to the 7th.
Yeah.
All right. So shouting out to people who got their books. Fulfillment is here.
Yeah. Let's run down the list of people that received their books.
Not anybody in the chat. We got Brian Kriskow here shouting us out. Says, excellent read. Well done by my boys. I love being someone's boy, Got the kick-ass Rob Willis cover. Thank you for the shout out, Brian. Thank you for the support. Indeed. Who else we have here? We got, Brian Baugh, who I believe he is the Wolf and Batsy creator. Now you got to ask yourself, did I actually know that, or did I read it and then make the split decision that he was the Wolf and Batsy creator and just play it off like I already knew that?
Yeah, you probably sent yourself information back from the future from having read that. Later.
He's got the Doug Mankey cover. Shout outs to him. Hopefully you enjoy that read. And what is this? A Dark Harvest? No, Black Harvest. Black Harvest. It's a little racy cover. Pretty cool. Let's see what this next one. Mr. Iron Oxide, who does a show Friday nights around when we end. So everybody check out Iron Oxide's channel. He got the whole lot here. Getting that tome, Lost Pages 3, Kill Journal, and Psycho Slumber. That's the best value.
Package.
Yeah, big package, best value. And then look at this. Plaster Harris, a.k.a. Narwhal, a.k.a. Pear Burger, I like to call him. Got it. You talked about a little bit about it last night on the Creative Block. Shouts to him. I appreciate the kind words. Everybody, if you guys have not backed Psycho Slumber yet, you still can. And we have been getting new backers, which is cool. After people seeing these, a lot of people are like, whoa, that cover's cool. And then I'm like, yo, order it. And they're like, okay.
It's not just vaporware.
Yeah. And then this is the newest one. So this literally just came in on my notifications. I hope it's not some sort of diss here.
A thread?
Yeah.
Yeah, I always mute those guys when they write threads. Not people reviewing the comic books, it's just anybody else.
Anyone that has is this a thread?
Yeah, you see that little spool of thread?
Is that what that means?
Yeah, that means it's going to be a thread. And then when I see that,
I've never seen that.
Person.
I've literally never seen that. It's usually like one of two or something.
No. You're missing out on the deep internet.
Do we have to read this review? I don't want to be like, filled with rage when during this. Critical Reads says, from purchasing the preview to receiving the full book, tags us, Adam Lawson and myself, have created something bloody good. Now, is he British?
Yeah.
Or is that a play on words?
It's bloody good, mate. It's bloody good.
Let's see here. Look, critical review below. Maybe I'll have to take some time and check this out. He's got that
live on air.
He's got the preview book. Remember these guys?
Oh yeah, I saw one earlier today.
There is one still, which is a hilarious debacle story. Psycho Slumber preview and them side by side, kick ass. Thank you for the. I'm just gonna retweet it without reading.
Story and plot 8.8 out of 10. That's pretty good.
That's
Whoa,
really good.
Something got 9 out of 10. Scroll down. Art
9 out of 10.
Okay. Characters 8.7 out of 10.
Oh my god, that's even higher than the first one.
Writing 9 out of 10.
That's me. What is going on here?
Favorite character Finn.
I didn't create that character.
Yeah, it's bogus.
Damn it.
Favorite line of dialogue.
Here we go.
Brimstone.
Yes, this is my favorite line too. Oh, that's so good.
And then final verdict, 8.8 out of 10.
I'll take it, man.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Appreciate it. Kick ass. I definitely going to bookmark this so I can read through that later. Everybody go follow Critical Reads. What a minch.
If you were going to do 8.8 out of 10, why wouldn't you just do 88 out of 100?
The old 100-point scale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or 0.88 out of 1.
Yeah. Give this a like, retweet it around.
That's a good review.
That's awesome. Yeah. Read it in detail as I will after this stream. So shout out to Critical Reads. Really appreciate that. What a dude. What else we got over here? That's Pears. We saw that already. And yeah, so more books are going to be going out next week. Like I said in the updates, we'll be doing international after domestic and then digitals as well. Oh, and we also got the shirts. We ordered the shirts yesterday.
Right. Yeah, they should be here next week. And then they will be shipped out.
Yeah. So if you guys ordered on Kickstarter, a shirt, or Indiegogo, all those are being made right now. Will be shipped to us, and we will ship them out individually to you guys, separate of your books.
Right.
Except for maybe internationals, if they got international shirts, which there's not too many of those.
Right. Yeah. Those will be shipped.
Yeah. Sweet. Let's see what people are saying. Better dead than thread. New shirt.
Yeah, I'm not dealing with those threads.
Threading me, bro.
Dude, because they're always something stupid. It's always like, you'll never believe what Louis Pasteur did in 1971. Like, wasn't he dead?
Well, that's like the old, remember they had those stupid link chains, or not link chains, those chains like on Facebook where it's like, send this to 5 people or your cat's going to die by midnight.
No. This is like just trying to get you to click on the post because that's post engagement, and then they make money off of it.
We got to start doing that. That's right, Sumo. You got a Shelby sketch card coming to you. Yes, I shipped out a couple sketch card packages this week, but the ones I'm still waiting on kill journals for. But I have all the sketch cards laid out and ready to roll. Just waiting for those books to come in. I have to read it in detail. Please do, Cranberry.
No, he says, I have read it in detail.
Oh, yeah. It seemed like you read it before you even got it, Cranberry. What was up with that? It's a little sus. Just don't ship your pants. All right. Yeah. Funny story.
I'll be the judge of that.
Speaking of shady, there is about an hour and a half time frame this week where it was downpouring rating.
Yes.
And there was 7 people at the arcade with 2 customers in the
7 employees.
seven employees at the arcade with 2 Australian customers in it. And I had to cover.
Yeah, that doesn't even count as one real American customer.
Right. There was no. And so I had to cover the front because Tom was training new guy.
Jacobine.
Right. So Shady's over there and it's downpouring. He's like, hey, do we have any work hoodies that we usually sell?
Right.
So I could put it over.
They're also like $60.
Yeah. So was there any new work hoodies in there so I could put it over my head as I run down to the office in the pouring rain?
Right. Which you didn't need to do.
Right. And I'm like, no, not for that. You need what's called an umbrella.
Yeah.
Right. And he's like, oh, yeah, there's one right here. And it's like this new T-Mobile umbrella that we got 3 of.
Yeah, T-Mobile comes in and
drops
umbrella. Off stuff all the time because they want us to switch our business phone over to T-Mobile for some reason.
So he's like, awesome, I got this T-Mobile umbrella. It's pink with a bunch of T's all over it.
Yeah. Yeah, they call him a real T-boy.
Yeah, we were calling him T-boy all day. And so he goes out with his umbrella. He's like, I'll be back. I'm like, you bring that umbrella back because I'm going to need it when I go down to the office.
Yeah.
So he goes out there and he's gone for 15 seconds, walks out the door, comes back with the umbrella closed. He's like cursing up a storm. He's just like, some guy just purposely splashed me while I was walking down the sidewalk. This big puddle is right next to the sidewalk, and there's trucks all day. Like,
yeah,
it's a main street right in front of us. And he's like, they did it on purpose. I was walking so happy with the umbrella. I'm like, oh, this is really nice. And then he just gets splashed and his pants are soaked.
Yeah, it's a
it was
gigantic puddle that builds up over there.
It was hilarious.
Garfield Bizarre Adventure gifts 5 Zaid comic memberships to TC Aviator Surge, Georgina Floyd,
Wow, looking good, girl.
Buzz, and Don Emery's.
Oh my
picks one up.
goodness. Thank you so much, Garfield's Bizarre Adventure. What a mensch. You're insane.
Someone's insane. Look out. Someone's insane.
I got my eye on you, nutcase.
Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate that. It is Snarkticom in the chat.
No.
Is Snarky D in the chat?
No.
Because he had some info on a shipment coming in this week, and we got ours. So we could talk about this.
Yeah, we did.
And
I had forgotten about this.
Yeah.
And then remembered.
Since there's a bunch of members in the chat now, you guys could throw up your Chungus, emojis.
Big Chungus.
Because we do have, let me see if I can get a little.
I've already showed it.
No, don't
They
show
could
it
see
yet.
it. They could see
Nope,
it. It's right
don't
there.
Show it. We have the new and improved.
New and improved. It's the only one.
Chungus official Big Chungus vinyl figurine.
Look at him. He's so happy.
Look at that. He's so fat. He's so happy.
Yeah, spoiled it.
He's what I would call jolly. You know, this is like old school fat guys.
He's jolly.
Used to be jolly. Look at that.
More popular than Bugs Bunny, despite being Bugs Bunny himself.
Exactly. Yeah. And I think Snarticom's the one that turned us on.
Yeah, he
guy.
posted about it and then made a post about how it was immediately sold out. But what he didn't understand, and I think he assumed that we ordered it because I made no post about me ordering it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, here it is. I have taken it out of the box already and looked at it, and it's pretty funny. I'm a little disappointed in this packaging, though. I feel like it's pretty bland. I want it on the back. The back is just the same picture that's on the front, and it just says Big Chungus vinyl figure up here. I wanted it to be like the back of an action figure thing, or like like a quote or something, because he says something in the show.
Yeah. No, you know what would have been funny if it was the backdrop of that scene.
Sure.
Like
something.
like an animation cell where you could take him out of the box and then put him in front of the back of the box. And it's like the tree and the grass.
The box is, it's like a box inside of another box.
Yeah, like a protective sleeve. So
and then
this is what people that are pop collectors do. They'll buy the
look,
pop.
here's the stupid thing. You're right. It's exactly what you were asking for. The real back of the real box
look at this. Look
is
how
that thing.
Genius design marketer I am.
Yeah, look at that. So
I
you
literally
can
just
put
that's
your
amazing.
guy in front of the back of that box so you can mock the foolish Elmer.
I don't know. I surprise myself sometimes.
You probably sent that information back in time to yourself.
That's true.
After having seen it moments later.
Wow. I impressed myself a lot. Yeah, this is awesome. And yeah, Brandon, like Brandon said, it has like this protective sheathing, which this reminds me of pop collectors. You know, when that was
you
really
usually
big.
have to pay extra for that.
For real.
Yeah.
The pop, so they would get the pops and then you would buy these acrylic rectangular prisms to slide a protective sheathing and like CGC graded pops. Dumb. But it's all in one package, so you don't need that.
Real stupid.
Look at that. Look at this guy.
I don't even know why I bought this.
Snarticom pressured you into it. No, he's cool, man.
No, yeah, he is cool. He's cool, but when he's not in the box, it's pretty small. He's like the size of a shell bean.
It's a perfect companion for your shell bean.
Yeah, that's true. It also is weird that it says number 0 on it. On the box itself, it's labeled number 0.
Yeah, what is that?
Weird. I don't know what that means.
What does it say on yours, Snarkcom, who's not here? He's probably watching the floor on hyperspeed so he can.
I watched the last episode of The Floor.
Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago.
Well, I watched it when I was out of town.
Yeah.
And then it solidified my argument that there was no straight men contestants on that entire show.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's why I don't watch the show. Chungus is our new Buddha. I get down with that.
No false idols here. Just hilarious companion pieces.
Exactly. Let me check my messages here. No, nothing. Wait.
Narcotic's messaging you right now.
No, he's nowhere to be seen. All right, what else we got? We got a lot of cool comic news in the indie sphere. Sphere? Sphere. This was crazy. I don't know if you saw this, Brandon, but a new / old challenger has entered the arena.
Okay.
And that is Kyung Lee back in action.
Oh,
did you see this?
He died.
I thought he died too. I didn't actually think he died. Oh. He was just away for a really long time. I had messaged him probably like 6 months ago, and he got back to me. Yeah. Said he was doing his own thing. Because if you guys would remember, why don't you remember? Is what I'm saying is in Midst of the Lost pages. Mr. Kyung Lee teamed up with us and brought the Drift Legend story to life.
See, I didn't see that because just like you, I don't follow Kyung Lee.
Oh, I don't follow Kyung Lee?
Apparently not.
I don't, apparently. I'll give him a 5.
So
how did I see this then? Why am I seeing things from people I don't follow? No, we've worked together, so I don't know why I'm not following him now, but maybe this is a new account. But shout outs to Kyung. He's awesome artist. He used to make really, really cool art videos as well. He has a really great outlook on creating indie comics and creating art. And if you're looking for manga, kind of that American manga style with awesome comics, definitely check out his stuff. He goes on further in a tweet. Look at this awesome Seiya from Battle Made and Knuckle Bomb. He says this is the first time drawing Seiya in over 2 years, which is crazy.
That is crazy.
He had a very successful book with his first 2 Battle Made and Knuckle Bombs, and I remember he was selling the overstock on his Etsy store. I think that's what it was. And he goes on to say that he is working on book 3 and how he was surprised at how much he had done already. So heads up for everybody asking. I'm doing some Battle Made and Knuckle Bomb related work at the moment, but it won't be ready till next week. That seems pretty quick.
Yeah.
What
turnaround?
What surprised me is how much of book 3 I had completed. It's well over 2 years since the manuscript is about 80% done and 1/4 of it inked. So look at some cool manga action. And the thing with Kyung's work, he does really cool character designs. Like I remember all of his villains were very dope.
Much like Power Rangers villains.
Almost.
Yeah.
And a lot of his expressions too, like for his villains were very over the top Power Rangers-y. Like you could see Rita Repulsa being in this world.
Dude, we need a Negatron in there.
Negatron. Let me see if I could pull up his work on Drift Legend really quick on the Young Global Comics. If I'm signed in, let's see what people are saying in the chat.
Pirate flag. They're trying to pirate it right now.
No, don't pirate it.
They're actively pirating it in the chat.
Global Comics isn't loading. Has this ever happened to you, Michael?
Yeah, they shut down the website and ran off with everybody's properties.
Oh, I see Is Bancroft in the chat? I thought I saw him.
Yeah,
Well Red is
there.
Here.
What's up?
Tank Ferret.
What's up?
Rick Saylor.
He said the only reason you saw Kyung Lee's post is because he liked it.
Oh my goodness. Well, that's not true because I definitely don't follow Michael Bancroft.
Yeah, who follows Michael Bancroft?
No one. We got Henry Bemis is here. There's Michael. It actually always happens to Michael where the live you can't load Global Comics.
Oh, under pressure.
Yeah,
it's kind of like that two slit experiment where when you're trying to observe it live, it doesn't work.
No, I got it. I had to go through my own website.
Yeah, very good. Maybe their main domain index is down.
I got to sign in now.
Glacier Mountain Comics says the only reason Bancroft saw it is because Rob liked it.
That makes sense. That actually makes sense. All right, we're here. I could pull it up now. We got to go to the Lost pages.
King Ferret likes Battle Maiden Knuckle Bomb.
Yeah, it's a super cool book. All right, let's go to here it is.
And then Brickstater says, "What's up, Jose Garcia?"
Boosh. All right, now it's not going to load now that I'm actually loading into the book.
Yeah, it's loading right there.
Damn it.
We'll watch it load live.
Watch it live.
All right, I guess we had a Louis video, right?
Oh my God, we did. I totally forgot. Yeah, I'll load this
while
up.
this is loading, let's Louis. Let's Louis live.
I'm about to Louis.
Oh, look at Louis being a badass. Yeah. About to enter flavor country.
Okay. Yeah, because it's in the midst. All right, we got a Louis question. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get back. We actually have the thing loaded now. It worked. But we asked Louis one question here, and we'll see what he said.
There he is. What's up, Louis? I got a question for you, Louis. When you were a kid, what was your favorite toy?
What toy?
What was your favorite toy as a child?
What toy? What toy are you talking
We didn't
about?
have any toys, Phil. It was the Great Depression.
Let's see.
Potato.
Hey, Louis.
Hoop
and a
and
little
stick.
stuffed animal.
Shotgun? What toy? Yeah, look at you over here. Privileged Phil, assuming he had a toy.
Hoop and stick.
Old tin can.
Take cranberries, a stuffed animal. Tin
Oil can. Oil can what?
No one said. Did he say oil can?
Yeah.
Good layup there. Oil can, not a toy. That's tin can. We'll mark that down as the same.
Piece of string.
No train. Well, oh no, Led Zeppelin. Wasn't that a popular one back in the day?
Yeah, one of the Led Zeppelins were really popular.
Yeah. Didn't that kid from A Christmas Story get a Led Zeppelin?
Yeah, basically.
What else? We need one more.
Yeah,
Rocks. Pet Rock. I feel like Pet Rock was after his time, right?
Pet Rock,
Pet Rock was like the 70s.
Yeah, he was already an old man. Yo-yo. Trains
Yo-yo.
for rich folks.
Trains.
Oil can.
Yeah, I could see it.
I'll put that with tin can as well, just because you keep saying oil can.
Paint thinner.
Cowboy guns are a good
Cap
one.
gun. Yeah, cap guns are good.
Cowboy guns were popular. Cowboy guns, cap.
Jar of sauerkraut.
You guys get to vote in the
Bancroft
poll.
says, I'm worried it involves the word kraut or Jap.
The famous penny arcade game.
Yeah.
All right, the poll is in the chat, guys. You got to wait till the end of the show to find out what Louis' favorite toy is.
If we remember, Phil barely remembered.
I did. Yeah, I didn't remember at all. What's up, Flip City Comics?
What's up?
Oh, spray paint in a paper bag.
No, that's.
I feel like that would have been in his teen
Yeah,
years.
he would have been a little older.
Phil asked specifically when he was a little kid.
Zip gun? I can see you making zip guns.
Yeah,
when he was
zip
a kid,
gun.
just like Steranko, making those zip guns as a teen.
Is that what Steranko was?
Yeah, he told this whole story about how he was in like this sharks and jets gang war, and he was getting picked on all the time, and so he had to make a zip gun in shop class. And this guy was awesome. I'm sure there's a recording of it out there somewhere. I think Aldous has it. But yeah, I told this story where this woman saved him from shooting some kid with a zip gun in the 40s or something. It was pretty awesome.
Well,
yeah, Shanks
before the NFA, so he was in the clear.
Yeah, shout outs to Jim Steranko. What a legend. All right, we were just talking about Kyung Lee's return to Twitter as I was showing off his amazing work on Battle Maiden Knuckle Bomb. Hunt it down, guys, if you can. He probably still has some on his Etsy store. Really, really fun stuff, and excited for him to do more. He also did a short story for us, the first appearance of our character Drift Legend, which appears in the midst of the Lost Pages. Which this is a character I really enjoyed writing and have like plots for the future. Just have to find the time to actually
look at that panel framing right there.
Yeah,
that's a really good shot.
Frames the dad ass.
Well, I'm not even talking about that. It's just a ominous.
Yeah, it was super cool to see his interpretation of my script. And also the cool thing about this is he did the Japanese sound effects for it, which was really like, I learned a lot working with him. Just the short time that I did work with him, and he helped with some other pieces of art that we had done for this character, which is really fun lettering this. Did like a little different lettering style as well. And shouts to Kyung for putting in this bomb ass glasses homage to Big Trouble Little China.
Yeah, that was one of the most important aspects of this comic.
I asked him, I showed him the reference, and he's like, hell yeah. And he said that his uncle was part of a martial arts school that got called out to be part of the filming of Big Trouble Little China.
Oh yeah.
And how like that film brought so much work to like the Asian community out there. Really cool. Like in LA.
They only had that or the rooftops.
Yeah.
At the time.
That's right. The riots. Yeah, super cool work. I really would love to do a full arc of this character, and like from his childhood until like this point in his life, because he does have a pretty dope backstory. Really cool stuff. So I'm excited for Kyung to come back. Hopefully he does some more art. He's an old school fighting game community guy as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's
what was his game of choice?
I would say Street Fighter. He was all like, he was a frequenter of Super Arcade out there in SoCal, I believe. So it was really cool to chat with him about that back in the day. Awesome dude. Hopefully he makes some more YouTube content as well. And look at giving the purse back to the lady.
P.
Yeah, I don't think that's how it sounds. There you go. Really cool. Hopefully we got more from him. Awesome to see that. What else is going on? We got
Glacier Mountain Comics says sound effects are accurate. That's exactly what my 2004 Corolla sounds like.
Yeah, you might want to get that checked out. Another amazing comic book creator, artist, and all-around powerhouse in crowdfunding right now. And I mean, in the last 20 years of comic books, mainstream comics as well, Kenneth Rocafort announced his sign up for Groken 4 with a stunning badass figure of his character. And this is just following the news that he has gone to print with Groken 3. So back-to-back good news for all of you Rocaforce members out there. Definitely jump on this mailing list. His art is insane. Anytime he posts anything, his paintings he does, the way he just hands colors is just on another level. That stuff really blows my mind when people could make that stuff look badass.
This little spike.
Which one? Coming off the K?
4. No, it's in the 4. It's coming off the R, the front leg of the R. That little spike that's passing.
Oh, it's
the 4.
It's triggering your autism, is what you're saying?
Well, I'm wondering, like, I would have moved the 4 over just a touch more, so it was a little bit more intentional.
Which way, the right or the left?
I would have moved the 4 over to the left just a touch.
Uh-huh.
Because he clearly wants that there.
Yeah, like it connects. The black connects to the black of the 4.
Yeah. Well, does it? But
you have to zoom in.
Yeah, zoom and enhance.
Let's see. It does.
Well, we're not getting a
so
zoom and
autistic,
enhance over here. Yeah.
Oh, and it goes through.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. It's this
I didn't
part,
see this
little
part
tiny
before.
part
Yeah.
here. It's so small that it kind of looks like a mistake. I would have made it a little bit bigger so it looked intentional. Not throwing any hate at
Brandon.
Jacob Rocafort, but
I'll tell him to delete the post actually, and then repost it, Brandon.
I don't want to say it, but I would probably do that. I would save face and just start over. I'd probably go back and just redraw Groken 1 at this point.
Oh yeah, the 3,000 views and 120 likes, 130 likes. But there you go. Sign up for it. I'm going to drop the link here into the chats. Actually, let's go look at the page. Does he have anything on this page? Maybe he fixed it for the page, Brandon. No, it's the same.
Oh my God.
Groken 4, subscribe for all the insider news. And yes, this has gone to print. So this summer you're going to be getting some bomb.
Yeah, so it's too late for him to fix that.
Yeah, well, the previous book has gone to print. Groken 3.
Yeah, but Groken 3 probably didn't have that problem because of the 3.
Because of the 3, yeah, you're right. Go sign up here. I'll drop the link in the chat. Friend of the channel, Kenneth. It's been an awesome creator, awesome dude
Jacob.
to chat with. Go sign up. Sign up for. I'll use 4. For Groken 4. Boosh. Take that. Sign up for it. Sweet. Any types of movie news this week, Brandon?
No, I don't think.
I heard you watched The Accountant.
I watched The Accountant.
I haven't.
I think we talked about that a little bit on Monday, right?
I want to watch the Sinners movie. All right.
Yeah, you keep talking about that.
Yeah, but here's more news. I'm going to wait because on May 15th, they're releasing Sinners on IMAX in 70 millimeter film.
Was it shot on 70 millimeter?
I think they're digitally transferring it and burning
cares?
it into the film. I don't know if it's. I don't know if it's on. If it was
it's not
shot that
shot
way, okay?
on it, what's the difference?
Oh my God!
Was it shot on IMAX?
I don't know. I don't know, Brandon.
Because putting it on specialty stuff like that, you're gonna go see it in that 4D FX 3 screen.
No, I would never see anything on that. That looked dumb. We got Angela Curry in the chat.
What's up?
What's up, Angela?
Find a synopsis of Sinners.
No, I don't want it spoiled.
No, not synopsis. Yeah, not that. Like just a
grok. Are we about to grok?
No. What's the word I'm looking for here?
I think synopsis suffices.
Yeah, but I don't want to ruin the movie for you. I just want like, what's the hook?
Oh yeah. Pitch.
Yeah, maybe.
Sinners description
in the Bible.
Sinners is a horror film set in 1932 Mississippi Delta,
starring Mr. Sippy.
Mr. Sippy. Plot.
Here's
Spoilers.
the plot. Twins and World War I veterans smoke and stack.
Is that two characters' names?
Yes. Return to Clarksdale, Mississippi after years spent working for the Chicago outfit.
Oh, dude, Chicago outfit?
I didn't even friggin' get past
I changed
first sentence.
I'm sold.
Using money stolen from gangsters, they purchased a sawmill from racists.
No, racist landowner, Hogwood. Man, these names.
Hogwood to start a juke joint.
Kulu's got to write comics.
Black community. Their cousin Sammy, an aspiring guitarist,
Sammy,
joins them despite opposition from his pastor father Jedediah.
Dude, these names, come on.
Who warns that blues music is supernatural.
That damn blues music, supernatural.
Group of
I love it. It
folks.
sounds awesome. It sounds really cool. I like the setting, and it reminds.
But it's about vampires, you said?
Yeah. It reminds me of Angel Heart because they go to like New Orleans there. It's all the same. They go to New Orleans and Angel Heart, and it's supernatural.
Right.
You got people dancing with chicken blood and killing chickens. Chicken
Yeah, they do that in Blues Brothers 2000.
Chickens.
And that movie sucked.
It's I would never watch that.
Right.
film.
So I mean, I'm not gonna. I think
it sounds.
What's
cool.
probably what's the Live and Let Die?
Oh yeah, that's awesome
probably
too.
The only good bayou based movie.
That setting is cool, and especially like old, like the 1930s. For some reason, I bet any movie where a woman says, "Ooh, child," I'm down.
Oh, you're all about that?
I'm all about that. Yeah.
When the old black lady calls you child.
Ooh, child. Yeah.
You swoon.
And she's got a fan, like a paper fan.
This is basically the black version of Crossroads.
Crossroads.
Never heard of that.
Yeah, no one's heard of Crossroads. I heard it's the black version.
This sounds terrible. Sinners sounds like it was in the vein of Lovecraft Country, black gothic horror. Sounds like what I wouldn't want to watch at all.
Oh my God.
My ex-wife's name was Smokin' Stacked.
So, Crossroads with Ralph Macchio, the comic
Kid.
book writer.
No,
the
star of Karate Kid Legends.
I've never seen Crossroads.
Crossroads.
See what we got. How much time we got?
That's the power of Ponsol, baby. Every time that commercial came on, Phil was jumping up for joy, running around the room.
All right. Dusk Till Dawn. Yeah.
Well, look, they're going to have one failure already. There's no Salma Hayek in the movie.
Is From Dusk Till Dawn even a good movie?
No, it's not.
That's
you
the
watch
thing.
the
It's
first.
not.
You watch. That's the
It's not
scene. You
good.
watch that scene, and then that's the end of the movie. You don't need any more of that movie.
Yeah,
it's the scene. Right. And I mean, the scene is so good, you could look past the fact that Quentin Tarantino has a foot in his mouth. Okay. That's how good the scene is.
Yeah, I don't think that movie's that good.
It's not.
In fact, I don't think there has been one good movie that has George Clooney in it.
There's been one good movie
with George Clooney in it. Yeah, I don't think where there's like, oh, is there a good George Clooney film?
Yeah. The Oceans movies are pretty good.
I'm not interested.
Right. You've not seen them, right?
Right. Yeah.
They're pretty good. They're like put them on because you just want something on TV. Like it's
not about that.
It's familiar.
Yeah. No, he was in Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
And you like that? I never saw that movie.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
And then that
I liked him as Batman. What the hell is wrong with you?
Cranberry. Out yourself like that. Yeah. What else is new, Mugen? What else
I
is
got
encephalitis.
Yeah.
Hold it. Hold it. Hold it.
Angela Curry for $5. Thanks. Good to see you, Angela. Says I know Machio's the Karate Kid. It's the Karate Kid. If Mr. Miyagi was black and played the blues, that's Crossroads. So a black bluesman, is that what they call him? Bluesman? Teaches a young white kid to play the blues, and that's what Crossroads is about. Is there any supernatural stuff to it? I don't know. I've never seen it. Crossroads. Is he young still, or is he an adult? Brandon's taking a phone call. Thank you for the super chat, Angela. I'll have to look into that one. I appreciate it. For the super chat, Angela, you do, of course, get a bonk. And let's go with a Gambit bonk here.
Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
That's right. Gambit making a name for himself. Shout outs to Stephen Bissett, artist of Swamp Thing, and many others. Got my Swamp Thing shirt on today. feeling it, even though it's like chilly now. It's not going to be warm until next week. It's a shame. Chimera in the chat. Chim Chim. What's up? Good to see you. Hope everybody had a great week. Getting stuff done over here. Getting stuff done. Speaking of getting stuff done, look at this. I was so happy this happened. Mr. Dan Dahl. Amazing artist. Amazing artist. One of my favorite artists to work with. Artist of The People. Artist of Lost Pages 3. The Silhouette and Matte Black story. And coming back. Fingers crossed. Coming back for Lost Pages 4 and more of The People. Dan, getting back into the swing of things. Check this out. Rough Pencils. This is a sketch cover. There's a story behind this. In fact, I wanted to have Dan on the stream tonight, but whenever I invite Dan on, I always invite him on like an hour before we stream.
Yeah, it's an invitation, they call that.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't feel like that. Yeah. I always want to hang out with Dan and like stream with him.
Well, is he going to be out in North Carolina at Heroes Con?
I hope. That's another thing. I always want to bring him to cons too because he's so cool. He's such a talent.
Yeah.
Hopefully one day. I'm trying to coax him into coming to Chicago Fan Expo. I almost got him at C2E2, but look at this. This is Rough Pencils for a sketch cover from me. It's me.
For you?
Yeah, for me. Oh. We'll try to give it the biz, if you know what I mean. And look, this is a very rare, very tasty Last Ronin sketch cover that I sent to him 2 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
To do a Casey Jones sketch on.
Right.
And I'm like, whatever you get around to this, I want this, and it's going to be dope. And he sketched this out. He's been working on it. Super cool. Story behind this. I guess I could tell the story. This was Fan Expo 3 years ago or something. It's the time.
Where'd you steal it from?
I didn't steal it.
Okay.
I feel like it was stolen for me. But it was the time Sontag came out. Remember Joe Sontag came out to Fan Expo?
Right. When we boothed?
We boothed.
We were all boothed.
We were boothed with Joe M. Sontag and
Phoenix.
Brandon Phoenix. Phoenix Animation.
Phoenix. Yeah, he generally hosted us.
Yeah.
Generously.
He generously hosted us. Yeah. So we're out there. Mark Silvestri was there at the con. Jeff Johns, even though I never saw him, he had a table there. I didn't see he was there. And Bisley was there as well. It's the year we got him to do the Lost Pages 3 cover too. So we talked about that. So Last Ronin was really big. Bisley did a variant cover, and on the back cover of the variant cover was a blank. So this blank has a badass Bisley Ninja Turtles cover on it. And then this is the back of it. So I was like, chatting with Biz and stuff, and he had a handler. And I'm like, man, these covers are really cool. And it was like, I don't know, $50 or whatever. And he's like, oh, yeah, just take it. And I'm like, what? It's like, oh, she's not around. Just take the cover. They're my covers. Yeah. And I'm like, you sure? He's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, thanks, man. So
that was out of the Eddie Murphy sketch, White Like Me.
Exactly.
There's nobody else here.
Yeah.
Just take it.
Just take it. I was looking. So I got a kick it. And I guess they're very rare. Like these go for a lot of money. So shout outs to the Biz, shout outs to Dan. And he today finished it up.
I like how the idea is the only reason Biz makes any money at the shows is because he's got this woman there making sure that his stuff sells, or else he's just gonna give it away.
He's dope. So he finished this up, and it looks killer. It's so cool. He did ink and gray tone Copics on here, and it just freaking pops. For some reason, I love the TV. Like the TV being broken and hollow.
It reminds you of one of those storefronts in Hilltown that you went to.
And in the recent town it reminds me of that storefront. Or when Doc just broke a monitor yesterday. one of the new monitors we just got.
Really?
Pretty sure he dropped the tube
on the face.
I don't know. Shady said he saw him drop it and he wasn't happy about it. But yeah, I didn't see it. But yeah, dope.
That sucks, dude.
The signature, put it on the can. We got the Biz homage, a little bottle there.
Yeah,
really, really super cool stuff. So this is being shipped to me, and I'm not selling it. I'm going to keep it. All right, I might frame it.
Well, what you could do is
put it on my bookshelf,
make prints of it, and sell those.
Yeah, I could get the scan, print it.
Oh,
yeah, maybe. Yeah, I mean, he has a scan. I wonder if he could do that. I mean, I imagine it's his art.
Who's going to stop him?
I'm not going to stop him. He should do that.
Yeah, probably.
He should make this into a print, digitally color it.
The whole artist alley is completely run on the back of copyright infringement. So
I say do it, Dan.
Right.
Make it into a print.
If you don't do it, you're losing money.
Right. Yeah, hockey time. There we go. We got Jamie in the chat. What's up, Jamie? Good to see you.
What was that down there? Go to the bottom of this picture. No. Yeah.
What just happened?
Zoom.
Oh, my bad. Boop.
Cover by Kevin Eastman and Simon Bisley. Oh, it must be the credits for the back. Or are they giving Kevin Eastman the cover idea for the blank white?
No. Yeah, I guess if I remember correctly, it's a virgin cover, the Bisley's.
Yeah.
So that's probably what that is, just the credits for on the other side. It's funny. I felt so weird at it, Bisley being like, yeah, just take it, that I didn't even ask him to sign it, you know? So Dan, when he pulled it out again, he's like, is this not signed by him? I'm like, oh, I probably forgot to get him to sign it. So
you did a little whoop, 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 whoop when he ran off.
He just ran off. But I'll see him I think he's coming to Heroes and Fan Expo too.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll see Simon a bunch.
Look, there's
this year.
critical reads. He says it was great. Yeah.
Oh my God.
8.8 out of 10.
Amazing. Yeah. We glimpsed at it. I'm going to go in depth on the review after the show. Yeah. I don't want to tear up or anything, but thank you for the read, man. I'm really glad you enjoyed it. Thank you. Thank you. Jim Alaska's here.
What's up?
Good to see you.
Is he really from Alaska?
That would be interesting. You know who's going to Alaska is Tyler Kirkham.
Oh yeah, for what?
A con, an Alaska con. Jim, are you from Alaska? Because there's like this Alaska convention.
Really?
That
he's from Alaska. Look.
Oh, there you go. You go to that convention that's coming up. Maybe it was a couple weeks ago. Actually, I think it's passed. Was it passed? Because Tyler Kirkham posted about he got like a new banner for Alaska Con, and it's called like, it has a funny name. I was talking to Shelby about it.
Yeah.
Arctic Con. Yeah. Arctic Comic Con. That's what it is. Did you go?
Arctic
Thunder.
Yes.
That would be funny to go. But yeah, it's cool that they ship people out there in like boxes. You know?
Yeah, they crate them up and ship them out there.
I could see that.
I guess it would be cool to go to Alaska one time.
It says it's really small. Alaska or the con?
Well, Alaska's huge.
Yeah, you'd think the con would be big if they're shipping out Tyler Kirkham. That's cool though. I just think of, whenever I think of Alaska, I think of Alien versus Predator. And that town that's frozen over.
Was it set in Alaska?
I think it's the Arctic. They were actually in like Antarctica.
Oh yeah, in the first Alien versus Predator. Yeah, I was thinking of the second one.
But that like mining town in the Antarctic.
Well, that was in Antarctica.
From AVP reminds me of Alaska because I have no other concept of it.
Yeah, when I think of Alaska, I remember that killer that killed this girl and then put her body in the tool shed and then went on vacation with his family and then came back and then posted a picture of her to collect a ransom, even though she had been dead for months.
She posted a picture of her with a newspaper.
Yeah,
and her eyes were sewn open.
Yeah,
I do remember that. Wow, was that in Alaska?
I'm pretty sure that was in Alaska.
I would hope so, or it'd kind of be weird. Weird to bring up. Alaska has like 700,000 people in the entire state.
Alaska's amazing. I took a cruise ship and they bake salmon in the woods and drink beers. That sounds like three things that I don't want to do.
I like salmon.
Yeah, but when we were wherever we were, there was a lot of cruise ships. And then you could see them embarking on their crew
in Alaska
on their cruises. And I was like, man, why would you ever want to go on a cruise ship? Because it just seems like being locked in a big hotel with a bunch of people that you hate. And then you're out in the middle of nowhere and you can't do anything except for be inside this hotel and then eat and then drink.
No, you can do whatever you want.
No, you're not like out in international waters where you could do whatever you want, but because you're still governed by whatever.
No, like if you want to go to a
laws.
restaurant one night, they'll dock and then you get off.
Oh,
and
you
go
just
to the
pull
restaurant.
the chain? Right?
No,
You're
you,
like, ding, ding,
you have
I'd
to
like to get
schedule
off
it.
here,
you have
please.
you have to have a plan. You can't be like,
well,
change
no,
the
they'll
plans,
pull
boys.
up on
Listen,
the Italian coast or whatever. You can get off for 4 hours, and then you got to be back in the ship, or else the ship leaves you there, and then you're stuck.
I don't know. It does sound like a big waste of money. I'm against
totally
vacations, you know? Like I hate vacations. People that take vacations make me mad, you know. It's just a waste of money. So I guess I wouldn't do it. And then, you know, unless it's for like a big thing.
Yeah, for a
honeymoon or
cause,
something.
right? Like
Yeah, like vacation for you know,
to raise
AIDS
money
or something,
for AIDS. no, for like homeless dogs or something.
Oh, yeah. Dogs are awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Shouts to Dan Dahl. Bet you guys better be following him and then urge him to also work on the Lost Pages 4 because we're gearing up for that. I'm ready. I got the prologue done, ready for him to draw.
He's doing the writing now.
I'm gonna draw it. The tables have turned.
Oh my god, the mask has come off.
No. The Zades vacay. No, conventions are the only out of town thing I'm down for. Okay. Although I would like to go to Hawaii one day. All right.
Black Sand Beach.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Pink Sand Beach.
I want a beach that's just volcanic pink Himalayan salt.
Beach that's entirely made out of peeps.
Peep Sand Beach. That could be cool. We got Chim Chim, member for 16 month. Thanks, man. He says, I hate vacations. Has a book called CG Vacation. Hey, we all made mistakes.
Yeah, you know.
I'll have regrets. Yeah, we don't have it up here. Well, let's give it. Oh, yeah, there's a Cecil poster from CG Vacation.
And there's the cover right up there.
There.
Kind of
shout outs. Don't let him do it, Sumo. Yeah, I'll go visit Sumo one day. Hawaii. The big.
No, they said if any more people come to Hawaii, it's going to capsize. So you have no more people allowed.
But what is it? Jimmy Snuka. All right, what else we got here on the docket? We talked about Groken. Everybody sign up for Groken. Battle Maiden Knuckle Bomb. Oh, new characters. This is our new characters segment. All right. This new thing I'm doing. So we got John Longbox, who's doing comics now. He infamously came on the Diaz Brothers stream while Brandon was on one of his many vacations he takes a year. Speaking of vacations,
they're barely ever vacations.
And then he calls in while he's driving, like he always does.
Yeah,
like he did that one time.
I did that last Friday.
Yeah, last Friday. He was, and then also
it was effective.
Right. It wasn't effective when John was on, and then you go to hang up and you end the stream.
Oh, I thought Mark Miller was on. That's why I ended the stream.
What?
Yeah, I was like, dude, forget this guy. Mark Miller's on while I'm not there. I'll show them. Yeah. And I ended the stream.
Yeah, but it wasn't Mark Miller.
Well, look, what I do now is I tell you to kick me out of the stream. And then, because you have the ability to kick me out of the room, right? And then it makes me leave the page, and then I can just back out of it. That's how I just handle that now.
That you have never told me to do that.
Yeah, that's what I did when we were showing the 3D printers. I didn't have to do it last time because we were already off the air.
So, shout outs to John Longbox. He's making comics. He's got some cool characters, and he's a really real comic booky guy. Like he really digs the like Lost Pages characters' names, like the People. He was going crazy over the People's name, and hopefully he gets to read the book. But he's a fountain of ideas. He's got this new character, which I dug the name. I dig the look of the character. This is, look at this guy. Let's bring it up here. Just debuted, The Public Eye.
Yeah. This is already cooler than the new Martian Manhunter.
Oh,
Absolute
my God,
Martian
yeah.
Manhunter, right?
I agree.
Yeah, Absolute Martian Manhunter. Terrible idea. This is really cool.
To be fair, people really liking that Absolute Martian Manhunter.
Well, there's a lot of idiots. Okay.
there's comics for everybody, guys. People liking Manhunter.
Over here.
That's a thing. But The Public Eye, obviously, and he's not hiding it. He has this little circle here, which is like this Ditko-esque dimension. Obviously, this is a riff on the Question. Mr. A, who was inspired the Question, I believe, both Ditko characters, and The Public Eye.
Right.
Pretty cool. I'd like to know more about this character. He has this piece that he posted, and then
that dimension's inside of his eye.
I hope so. That would be cool. That's a cool idea.
Public Eye is a big fan of the public toilet, I'm hearing.
And then this from Marcus Killigrew. Shouts to Marcus. I met him at HeroesCon last year. I'm sure he'll be here at Heroes this year as well. Another cool little sketch
This
of him
sketch
after Ditko.
makes me think that his hat is also alive and kind of angry. Right? Like he's got the little angry eyes, and then that's why he has that band around the hat, because it's keeping the hat muffled, or else he won't shut the hell up.
There's a mouth there?
Yeah, there's a mouth underneath that band.
That would
so
be
he has to
funny.
have him like gagged all the time,
Yeah.
because he just constantly wants to talk. And he's like, "We're on a stakeout, shut up." And he puts a little band over the hat's mouth.
That would be funny. That would add so much weirdness to the character too, but I don't think that's true. I hope it is.
Tell him about it.
Super cool. I want to go back to this one because
Pissed off hat. Yeah.
Like
That could be his name.
Pissed off hat.
Yeah, they'll call him Puh, right? And it's
What?
short for pissed off hat.
I like his tie clip. You don't see a lot of tie clips in comics.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good detail.
A little symbol there.
Yeah.
It's fun. A little throwback. I like the character. New character.
How does he eat? He eats through the hat. And then the hat supplies long protein strings through contact with his head.
Every time I think Brandon is the pickiest, Phil ones him up. How am I picky? What are you talking about? I'm not. People think I'm picky, but I'm really not. Jason Statham.
Let me tell you what's going to happen here. I'm going to stare at you from across the room, analyze every move you make, and then I'm going to kick your ass. You know what they say, an eye for an eye.
Yeah, that's a good, a lot of eye puns. I think he's got some in here. He says, it is eye puns.
I do what I can to guide them out of the cave. I pity them, wandering in the darkness.
Is this like Plato's allegory of the cave?
Yeah, maybe. I used that last week talking to Fowler.
The allegory of the cave?
Yeah, I'm like, Fowler, you're the guy in the cave.
Is he the puppet master, or is he the guy chained up?
He's the guy chained to the wall in the cave.
Okay.
That don't want to leave it.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, he doesn't want to leave it.
He sees the shadows,
and he accepts.
He accepts the shadows as reality.
Consensus truth.
Like, oh, Plato's cave, man. Oh, dude, I'm having the time of my life.
It's totally me. Yeah, that was him.
I'd like to hear off
lunch.
air in regards to what that was about. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, well, the thing with John's Longbox, he's got so many characters now. I wonder if he's doing a team book, if there's going to be solo spin-off stuff with this guy.
He's probably just a guy who likes to create characters and then license them out to people who want to write stories about them.
Hey, man, that'd be cool. I'm down. We got Amy in the chat. What's up, Amy?
What's up?
What's up?
Good to see you. So keep an eye out for the eye. That's a good one. Tech Zombie, who now has a membership. What's up, man? Good to see you. We got another thing to keep an eye out, which I'm sure a lot of you guys already backed. We had John Dillard on the show last week.
Yeah, we already talked about that.
To kind of launch the book. I kind of,
yeah,
I won't say I take responsibility for the success of the Mighty Golden Patriot. In fact, I won't say that,
It definitely helped.
And I'll just add that here. But 60K, over 60K right now, over 2,000 books sold in just a week and still climbing. Everybody check this out. He's got shirts. He's got posters.
I like in the logo that blue streakiness that they have for the word the mighty.
Yes.
That's pretty cool. You don't see that a lot these days.
Yeah. Dillard said he designed the logo as well. Really cool stuff.
It's mostly just a font.
Oh my God. The Mighty Golden Patriot live now. Go on over to Rip Ascend. Thank you for dropping the link, Henry. Mr. Henry Bemis. Sounds like they're going to be doing more installments of this, and I'm excited to see where it goes. I heard Flash talk about it. It says there's some Egyptian gods involved as well, and we'll learn all about that in this first book. Really cool stuff. And big ups. Big ups to those guys.
Biggins.
Also, Dillard has a new Buckler collected edition up on Fund My Comic that you guys could get. I think I'm going to grab
a new campaign, right?
Yeah, it's a new campaign that collects the first one, the supplemental, and the newest one, which is called Canadian Tussle, which is drawn in more of a Ren and Stimpy style. It's more like an over-the-top adult. There's like sexiness in it and stuff.
Yeah,
community.
like that beach party cartoon.
Yes, exactly. So I'm gonna grab that because I don't have that one yet. Big ups is not to only people who died, Michael. You don't understand how to use big ups.
He's Australian.
Big ups is Jamaican. All right.
Big ups
to you, man. You don't know nothing about that. Look, Amy asking the hard questions. When is the Lost Pages 4 release date? Did she buy a number 3?
I don't know.
Did you buy number
maybe
3?
at the show.
I think you did. Did you read number 3 yet? Let me know. Yeah, number 4, I'm writing multiple things at once right now, which is really fun. The prologue to number 4 is written. So the little intro that takes place right at the end, or takes place after the end of number 3, transitions into Wildcard Story. So I just got to get Dan Dahl to draw the prologue, and then I'm going to write the first chapter of it, which is Wildcard in the 80s. It's going to be good. It's got a new look. Scar's got a new look. Yeah, it's going to be good.
Getting some Arsenic Jones action in there.
What? No.
All right.
He's not in the 80s.
Maybe.
Timeline wise, we'll see. Never say never. But
yeah.
Yes, you got it. You got it, Amy. But soon, hopefully, I want that to go into production this summer. So we're gonna have a lot of art coming in this summer. It's gonna be great. All right, what else we got here?
Henry Beeman says, "Why is Louis' name spelled lousy in the poll?"
It's not.
Lousies.
Just answer the question, okay? Don't ask the questions. We ask the questions. We got 5 minutes here. We're going to be going into Michael Bancroft's show tonight. And then, of course...
Ooh, here's a good question. Does Scar meet Spuds McKenzie?
No, I don't think. I think that's something you could draw, though, Alan. Maybe a mini comic. We'll do that as a supplemental. With no dialogue. Tonight we have Michael Bancroft show. I heard he's going to be doing this new thing that he's calling the forehead cast or something like that, where it's just him talking. He's been doing that.
He's doing like broadcasting directly from the forehead.
Yeah, from his mind. He needs one of these turbines here.
Oh, you brought it?
It's been here for the last 3 years.
Okay.
Tonight we got Bancroft's. After this, we'll raid into him, and then at 11:30 Eastern, We have over on the gutter, we got Aldous and JP talking about some comics. We're talking about some noir comics last week. I think they're doing some more this week, but always a great show to listen to. Be a part of the chat over there. They dual stream on the LCH Comic Talk channel and the gutter. Sometimes I like to go grab a slice of pizza and then sit on the couch and eat it while listening to the gutter.
Oh yeah. Sometimes
I do that on Friday nights.
Yeah, sometimes pizza's pretty good.
Yeah. But we do have
that turban is awesome.
Yeah, this turban's great. Look at that. You don't see many turbans anymore.
Not especially ones that look that cool.
It's got a crystal.
It's like non-threatening.
Mm-hmm. It's very high too. Like this is a perfect turban for a Michael Bancroft.
Right, yeah. It could fit the whole top of his leader like
Yeah, like the leader. That's a good pull there. Pizza is good. Yeah, but no dinner for us. We had big meat today.
Dude, we went to Fogo de Chao.
Let's talk about that.
And the meat service there today, sometimes you feel like you get scammed.
Well,
today,
all right.
We did not get scammed. It was a Friday around lunchtime, and it was pretty empty, surprisingly.
Yeah, I think because we got there early.
Well, and then there's a couple of the servers that know how we want the food, and the guy specifically said he saw us come in, and he was like, oh, those Galloping Ghost guys are here. Throw a bunch of meat and cheese on the grill. Yeah. And then because there's a wide range of how the whole group likes their steaks cooked.
Yeah.
And so he comes over, and it's just like, oh, you want medium rare, and just cuts huge slabs off. Oh, you want well done? Nobody else wants well done. So he just gives it off for Phil and I.
Yeah, at the end there, he just gave me, I could have brought the steaks home that I had on my plate that I didn't finish.
Yeah.
Because he's just like, oh, this is all well done.
Yeah, it was at least half a pound of meat that he dropped off on the plate.
But that last cheese run that he did, that was prime.
Yeah, that was
really good.
The one where he had it on the extra plate.
Yeah,
that was tough.
Because it was still warm. That first cheese thing, it was cooled off.
It was cooled off. Right.
Good. But we do, of course, this is a Shell Bean shout out. This is interesting for all our weebs out there. This was a post by Moromi. A anime poster. Is this real? Riding Bean.
Yeah, if you clicked on the link, there was a trailer for a movie called Riding Bean.
Riding Bean. This is a anime. And this is, what are the odds? Chicago. Chicago's only got room for one massive bean. And let's be real here. It's the Shell Bean. All right.
Right. Here he is.
Except no imposters. The Shell Bean right there.
Right there.
So everybody go watch, I guess, Riding Bean. I do like the art style. This guy looks cool. And Angela Curry did say it looked like me.
What?
Why does it look like
What are
Phil?
those space?
This is an ad or something.
Solar heavy.
So shout outs to Riding Bean and that cool guy in the sunglasses. I like that. Amy's hungry. She's going to bite the Shell Bean. Yeah, we gave a Shell Bean shirt to our buddy today. Or this week.
Yeah. Yeah, he was obsessed with the Shell Bean.
You guys could still get your Shell Beans over on zadecomics.com. We did get a new review from the Shell Bean. So if you guys go over to the Shell Bean page, scroll down to the reviews. Look at that 5-star review. The Shell Bean figure arrived quickly and very safely packed. Happy to add this high quality collectible to my collection. I don't know who said that, but we appreciate it.
Says it right there.
Yeah, who knows who Edwin A is?
Yeah,
you know,
that's true.
Always delivering the highest quality beans for you guys over here. You can get all of our books, shirts, art, a bunch of stuff over on zadecomics.com. And I didn't add this sound effect here. Here we go. Oh, is this it? Or is this it?
I'm about to make a name for myself here.
There we go. I had some trouble with the this little soundboard, so I got to do that manually. But we do have, before we go, and we got the poll, but we do have Gambit news. A little Gambit news, everybody. Every week, we seek out some awesome Gambit stuff. And this week is no different. This week's a banger. This is 1996 issue of Wizard Magazine. Joe Mad and Alex Garner take on Gambit and Cyclops. Look at that. That is dope. Yeah, it might be one of my favorite Gambits because he's not just jumping with his knee in the air and his staff. Yeah, he's actually not jumping at the viewer.
His jacket looks huge.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool, though. Like, it obviously looks a little oversized for him.
Man, big coat.
But that adds to the coolness of it. And then even the Cyclops is really cool.
Did we do a death for Steve McMichael? Oh, that is.
So many people passed this week. I saw like 2 more female actresses that I didn't know who they were. Of course, Butch Geis passed, comic artist. Yeah, it's sad. But yeah, what do you think of the Cyclops, Brandon?
He's cool.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah. Cyclops is a cool character design.
The best costumes.
My hair used to be like that before it turned curly.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I don't know. I just decided one day that I wanted to be curly. I think that's one of those dimensional jumps that happened. You know, like that time when I had that thread coming off of my sweater jacket, and then I went to fix it, and then I woke up the next day and there was no thread there.
Yeah.
And then one day I woke up and then my hair was like wavy curly, and I have not reverted back to the previous.
Do you think
universe.
the Brandon in that dimension, he had straight hair after that? Like your hair's switched?
Well, I probably jumped timelines is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Like my consciousness jumps to this timeline. But do you remember me with straight hair?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, then, yeah, maybe the curly hair came to this timeline then, if you remember that.
Yeah. Yeah, great Gambit, great Cyclops. Joe Mad was doing some really cool stuff back then.
Bemis says his cousin had straight hair, shaved it, and then it grew in curly.
Oh, no.
Dude, that's effed up.
Yeah, it's effed up. What's up, Emily Kruger?
Why would you ever shave your head if you have full head of hair? That's crazy.
Kick-ass Gambit. Definitely one for the books there. And yeah, I guess that's the show, everybody.
No, we have to do Louis.
I guess we gotta raid into.
We'll do the Louis reveal on
Bancroft.
Bancroft. We'll show the answer to the poll.
All right, I did forget about this Louis thing
again.
So we asked Louis what his favorite toy was. All right, the poll is in the chat. We got 34 votes. Emily just showed up. Make sure you vote, Emily. And we will show you what the answer was here. You guys get in on this Louis action.
Oh, look at Louis being a badass. Yeah. About to enter flavor country.
All right, what is
explosives?
Louis
bomber.
No, there weren't. I ended the poll there, and let's see what he said.
There he is. What's up, Louis? I got a question for you, Louis. When you were a kid, what was your favorite toy?
What toy?
What was your favorite toy as a child?
Any toy.
Which one? You have one that you remember?
Any toy.
Which was the best?
Tiger.
Which one?
Tiger.
Huh?
Tiger.
What's that?
Tiger.
Tiger?
Yeah, tiger.
Like the animal? A tiger.
Yeah, tiger.
Was it a stuffed animal?
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Have a good one. I won't. Don't let the bed bugs bite?
Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Dude, he
That's
cares
what he
about
tells
you.
me. It's a tiger, people. He loves the tiger. Tiger knee. Tiger.
Angela Curry says he had a stuffed tiger named Charlie. Yay!
What?
Where are you getting this from?
He's like tiger
with a Y.
It's like tiger knee. Maybe he's like a Calvin and Hobbes.
And there was no tiger.
Yeah,
it was just
in his head. There you go. Cranberry did say teddy bear. That's where I got the stuffed animal thing. So he does win. And let's see what the results were. People were 58% of you said cowboy guns. 23 said tin can, oil can was in second place. Wow.
Dude, oil can. It was the Depression.
Stuffed animal comes in third, and last place was the hoop and stick. Amazing. Amazing. There you have it, everybody. It's been a great show. Thank you guys for being here. Tomorrow, Brandon and I will be at One Stop Comics. So send pizzas if you guys want. No pizzas? No. Don't send any pizzas. Bring yourselves out to hang out, get some comics, get some free books, buy some Zaid Comics books, and come chill. We'll be there most of the day, from 10 a.m. until, question mark, maybe.
2 question marks.
From a question mark to another question mark. We'll see you on the flip-flop. We are sending you over to Michael Bancroft's show. Have a great weekend. Stay safe, everybody. And go to your comic shop. Go pick up some free books. Go spend some money at your LCS. And who knows? Maybe you'll want to buy Absolute Martian Manhunter.
No, you won't.
How old are you? You took your Xanax today? B.
Sauerkraut.
And after it's all said and done, you're gonna be taking splinters out of your fat asses all night long because you got some fat asses. The only chance you have no chance, but you had a chance, is that you can run lickety split. Because you can't run because you got some fat asses. And after it's done, we're gonna have a tailgate party for all my freaks out there in Atlanta, Georgia.
She got a great ass. And you got your head all the way up it. Extra thick.
Good screaming, everybody.
Final question. There's one thing you could change about the industry. What would it be?
One thing I'd change about the industry.
Leading question.
It's just stop sticking your nose in what other people are doing and get on with your own work. Do you know what I mean? Just stick your nose out of people's business, and tell them what they should be fucking doing and not doing, and do your own shit. You should be, you've got to be creative. You should be getting on with your own deal,